Happy Girls' Day! Hey guys, welcome to the Japanagos channel. My name is Chika. March 3rd is Girls' Day in Japan. Along with Mother's Day and Father's Day, we've got days for girls and boys here. Boys' Day is in May, so I'll get to it when it comes around. But let's focus on Girls' Day today. So what is Girls' Day called in Japanese? If you were to directly translate it, it would be onna no ko no hi. But that word is actually used among middle schoolers and high schoolers as code word for period. So I suggest you use Hinamatsuri. Hinamatsuri is a seasonal festival that takes place in March with traditions to pray for the happiness and health of girls, hence Girls' Day. It's also known as Dolls' Day or the Doll Festival because households with daughters will display these dolls in ancient court costumes called hina ningyo on this step-like platform called a hinadan. These dolls are said to protect the girls, making sure they're healthy, they have prosperous lives, and that they have good marriage luck. Along with displaying these hina dolls, there are culinary traditions. I'll get to those later, but let's get back to these dolls. So these dolls are extremely extravagant, really detail-oriented, and super expensive. I actually wanted to get a set so I could vlog with it, but I looked at the price tag and I was like, what? Even a small set with just the main two characters can cost a few $100s. And if you want to go all out and get really fancy, you can spend $10,000-$20,000 on dolls. Obviously, I wasn't gonna go and shell out a couple $100s, couple $1,000s on dolls, especially since I'm a bit too old to be, celebrating Hinamatsuri. But I really wanted some, so I decided to make some dolls. You guys ready to see? Woo! My very own handmade hina dolls! And my hina done! Look! So not only do you have all the people, you've got like lamps and snacks and furniture and instruments. While I decorate this hinadan, I thought I would tell you guys where this tradition originates from. As you guys know from my previous videos on the New Year's food and the bean throwing festival, seasons play a huge role in Japanese culture. There are 5 seasonal turning points in the year called sekku. Sekku comes from the Chinese calendar, so a lot of the traditions actually were brought into Japan from China, including this Hinamatsuri. So it originates from the second sekku of the year called Joshi no Sekku. In modern days, it's known as Momo no Sekku. Momo means peach. It's peach season, there's lots of peach blossoms, so it's called Momo no Sekku. Each sekku has its own festivals and traditions, and reason being is that during the period of seasonal change, the weather pattern is a bit varied and unpredictable, and people were a lot more vulnerable to illnesses, catching colds, and just bad luck in general. So they would come up with these traditions and rituals to prevent that. Way back when in China, for Joshi no Sekku, they would wade in the river to wash away all the bad luck. This tradition was brought into Japan during the Nara period and eventually evolved into not wading in the river, but transferring bad luck to dolls made out of paper or hay called hina ningyo. Hina means baby bird, so it basically means tiny little, so little dolls. They would transfer all the bad luck to the dolls and then throw them down the river in what was called hina nagashi. Originally, this hina nagashi event was only conducted by royalty, but it began spreading to the general public. The girls of the villages started playing with the hina dolls or the hina ningyo. The act of playing with these dolls was called hina asobi. Asobi means to play. And once that happened, the dolls started to get more and more advanced. They started to look better and better. Doll making techniques were advancing. Once they started to advance, people thought it was a waste to throw them down the river, so they started displaying it, and that leads to the hina doll display that we have today. Are you guys ready to see my handmade hina display? It's all done. Alright, let's start from the bottom. These 3 guys are the servants called shite, and the decorations we've got next to them. This is called tachibana, and this is sakura, cherry blossoms. These 2 guys are the ministers called daijins. The items on their steps, these are hishimochi. These are mochis, rice cakes. They're in the shape of hishi leaves. Hishi is water caltrops or water chestnuts, and I guess the leaves on them are diamond shaped. 3 layers of hishimochi. The white is the snow of the winter, the green is the grass, and the pink is the sakura. So it basically shows the seasonal change from winter to spring. These are the court musicians, basically the royal boy band. So from the left, this guy has a Japanese drum called taiko. The next one is called o-tsuzumi. And then this one is called kotsuzumi. The guy here has got a flute, a fue, and the singer has a fan, ogi. Next, we've got the court ladies or the ladies in waiting. They are called kanjo. You'll notice that the one in the middle does not have eyebrows, and if you look really closely, her teeth are black. Back in the day when women got married, they would shave off their eyebrows and paint their teeth black. Perhaps to avoid scandalous activities like having an affair, because who would want to have an affair with a lady with no eyebrows and black teeth? In between the ladies are the takatsuki. They are basically standing trays. This is mochi, white mochi and pink mochi made out of styrofoam. And last but not least, we've got the emperor and the empress. The emperor is holding a shaku, has directions on how to facilitate the meetings, and that is usually a symbol of power. And the empress is always holding an ogi. Next to them are the bonboris, or the lamps. These bonboris were handmade by me as well. Looking pretty nice. The placement of the emperor and the empress actually varies by region. If you want to know why that's so, and also practice your Japanese listening skills, be sure to check out my Hinamatsuri video on my other channel. The link is in the description of the video. The girls that display the hina dolls, they have to clean these dolls up and put them away right after March 3rd, or else they're said to have bad marriage luck. It's also a way to teach young girls, how to clean up and how to stay organized. So this concludes the tour of Chika's hina doll display. Alright guys, I will see you guys again soon, and have a very nice Girls' Day. All you boys out there, your day comes in May, so don't worry. Bye! Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you guys about the culinary traditions that come along with Hinamatsuri. So we've got several things that we eat. One of them is chirashizushi. Not just any chirashizushi, but it's supposed to have shrimp, lotus root, and beans. Those are the good luck items of the chirashizushi. Also, there is clam soup, or hamaguri. It's a type of clam called hamaguri. The reason why they drink clam soup is because shells are all unique. There aren't any pair that are the same, so they fit together perfectly. This symbolizes marriage luck. There is also hishimochi. Mochi is a good luck item for almost all festivals, and they all have different colors, which represent the change from winter to spring. And there is also a snack called hina arare. So I told you guys that the girls of the villages would go and play with the hina ningyo, the hina dolls, and that play was called hina asobi. Well, they would take these snacks with them. It's basically like rice crackers. They have a sugar coating on them, so they're sweet. And also, they drank shirozake, a sweet rice wine. Normally, there's lots of different kinds of shirozake, but for Hinamatsuri, you're supposed to drink tokashu, which is peach blossom wine. And peaches have always been known to ward off evil spirits, and so it's good for your health, and so the girls are supposed to drink a little bit of that. I know that was a lot of information in one video, but I think you guys are starting to see that this is a recurring theme all throughout the year with different sekkus, the different seasonal turning points. Alright guys, if there's something you guys want to know about Japanese culture, let me know and I will vlog about it. Alright guys, I will see you guys again soon. Bye! Have a great Girls' Day! 明かりをつけ